Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I'm bringing you Storm Division Qualifier number 2. Going on the lower side of the bracket here, we're going to have Anti-Clown Association taking on Dead Gaming for our first series of the night. You can check on the other side of the bracket over at twitch.tv/gimmemore_cosplay. Now the teams are rip-roaring and ready to go. Let's go over to Map Select just to see where we are at. Alterac Pass, Garden of Terror, Sky Temple, and Volskaya Foundry are all banned out for this series. And we're going to start things off on Dragonshire as chosen by Anti-Clown Association. Let's go to the draft. Fastest intro in the West. Checking in on our opening here, we see Lucio, Rexar, Hogger banned away here. You notice on ACA, Slug Hunter currently stepping in for at least game number 1, while one of the ACA players tends to a personal issue. It's not really an issue. It's just a thing that had to be taken care of. But everything's cool. Slug Hunter's going to step in at least for game number 1 here for ACA, as we see Junkrat banned out. Now, Dead Gaming did not play in Qualifier number 1. They are a new team here to Qualifier number 2, though you probably recognize all of them, as they are longtime members of the Heroes of the Storm community, longtime players of NGS here, as we see Gojira locking in the Blaze to start things off. Can't go wrong with the Blaze, especially with 2 big-time offlaners already banned here on Dragonshire. You think about Blaze, you think about possibly a Leoric matchup. Though on Dragonshire, you can do a Yrel here and do pretty well. You can do some possibly more dually type offlaners if you think that ganks are going to be coming up. Dahaka going to be the choice for Slug Hunter here. An old comfort pick for Sluggy, as Vince locks in the Muradin. Muradin doesn't, Muradin's probably the best tank for face checking that middle triangle. Doesn't really have any way to scout it, but has such good movement and durability that just walking on through isn't such a big deal for Muradin. Brandon going for the Diablo here. Diablo a little bit more fragile around the around that triangle there, but still quite a sturdy front line. Cheekies locks in the Brightwing to match the global presence provided so far by ACA. Looking at the mid-band situation, Anti-Clown Association probably wants to get rid of something with a little bit of burst. Diablo Blaze Brightwing can lock down a target for quite a while. See what they're thinking here. Gonna get rid of Sylvanas. Okay. Sometimes we'll see Sylvanas picked against Diablo just to get a little bit of that percent damage, a little bit of slow. ACA clearly having other plans here. Malthael to be banned away by Dead Gaming, thinking there was possibly a double bruiser due to come out from ACA. I feel like they probably had enough CC to deal with it, but Malthael into Diablo is still pretty annoying. So not too, not out of line to ban that away, say. Valimar going for the Rhaegar here, picking up that very important cleanse. Kelsier's going to go for the Greymane. We'll see if that's going to be a cursed bullet to soften up that front line of Dead Gaming here. Got Filth on the flex position. I imagine we're looking at an anchor here for Anti-Clown Association. See what the damage profile is here for Dead Gaming. It is going to be the Vala. Okay, and Rhett goes for Maiev. Maka with the Vala there. I was thinking maybe, watching out for that burst. We were talking about banning burst when you got Diablo Brightwing for the setup. Vala definitely fits the bill there. Maiev providing a little bit of extra CC makes that front line of Dead Gaming pretty scary. Got Filth, I'm imagining something with heavy range, maybe a Chromie or a Hanzo here, to try to put some damage onto Vala and not be in range of that front line. There it is, Chromie comes on out as the last pick for Anti-Clown Association. Does provide some extra vision around the triangle as well. We'll see if it's going to be the Anderhall Anomaly on 2 for the extra time traps, or if we're going to see the vision talent on level 1. There for Got Filth. Alrighty. Bring it on. Here we go. It's game number 1 on Dragonshire. On the left in the blue, we've got Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is playing Greymane, Gotfilth on the Chromie, Vince on Muradin, Valimar playing Rhaegar, and Slughunter is on the Dahaka. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming, Brandon on the Diablo, Rhett is playing Maiev, Gojira on the Blaze, Maka is on Vala, and Cheekies is playing the Brightwing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway here. Checking on our level 1 talents. We do have the Time Walker's Pursuit here for Chromie. Getting some extra vision, which is very important here on Dragonshire. Looks like we've got the health quest here for Dahaka, wanting to be a little more tanky in these fights. Here for ACAs, we see a move onto Rhett here on the low side. Gets the shade over the wall just in time. Less than 100 health left, but a nice catch there from Vince on the low side, nearly resulting in first blood of the game. We'll check up top here as Slughunter and Gojira will start their ceaseless off-lane battle. It's looking like Anti-Clown Association is definitely getting ahead on these rotations, getting these minions down quickly. Right now, Red is holding down the mid for Dead Gaming. See the pull into tower range. Kelsier takes one shot. Cheekies was coming in to assist, but with Vince in the area, no kill to be had there. Right now, Brandon stuck in the bottom lane just trying to get that extra soak as our camps have come up. Vince hovering here on the right is Maka, the only one on the camp right now. Cheekies may have a teleport available in a moment. It was used just a bit earlier, but we do see the hyper shift on level 1, which means that Z comes back pretty quickly. No invade to be had here as everyone's taken their own camps here. Even Kelsier on the left is going to be matching the Bruiser camp that was claimed by Rhett with that level 1 Naisha's Memento. Is it Memento or Momento? It is Memento. Allowing Maiev to solo camps at level 1. Very useful talent if you have macro responsibilities as a Maiev player. See ACA's picked up the left, but the top Bruiser camp already against the wall here. Dahaka not exactly known for solo clearing that Bruiser camp with efficacy. So Valimar and Kelsier are going to go ahead and help that out. Right now, Dead Gaming controlling all of the shrines here, and wow, Brandon actually gets that channel. Vince not able to go out and get the interrupt. So a very early Dragon Knight here for Dead Gaming. Checking on the top side here, Slughunter pushing in. Be forced away as 3 members are here to clear. 2-minute Dragon Knight getting decent chunk of damage here on the wall, but with 3 members of Anti-Clown Association now on the clear, be able to get too much more. Checking on the low side here. Oh, Chromie's actually going to go down. Can Slughunter get the trade? Yes, it's going to be 1-for-1 here in the bottom lane. Caught the tail end of that one, but we saw Vala vault on that minimap. Move forward and get the kill. Farmed has been called. Kelsier going to get a quick jump onto Rhett there. Already used the move. Couple fan and knife resets. Rhett will escape. Siege camps up in a moment here as Brandon's scouting out the rotation from Vince. Overall, I'd say pretty even so far. ACA got caught a little bit off guard with that early Dragon Knight, but they're fairly on par with the levels, minus that mid-gate. Right wing currently covering the bottom lane. Who's back with the wave, feeling the rotation coming. We got a wraparound here from ACA as Maka nearly caught there. Brandon and Rhett doing a good job of body blocking on the way out. Siege camps coming up soon here as Rhett with Brandon looking for Vince here. We've got the Umbral Bind connecting. There is the stun and the Polymorph. Can Vince get out of here? Jumps over the mid, but Gojira lying in wait. Valimar's got the heal, but this looks like the chase is going to be too much. Muradin goes down. Chromie not able to get the first time trap, but does get the second one and will go back to safety. You see the Slowing Sands has been picked up here for Godfilth on level 8. So nope, not going to go for the time loop here, just going to go for the area control. Rhett on the low side with that Naisha's Memento. Once again, macro and hard here for Dead Gaming. Brandon makes themselves known here as Vince has not been spotted just yet. Moving across, Rhett is going to run into trouble on the low side here, but still has the movement to get on back to safety. Vince coming across here. Are they going to challenge? Oh, Brandon with a nice shove there on the Shadow Charge. It's that no camp denial will be had. Rhett waiting in the mid here, but the collapse is onto the bottom lane. Kelsier and Valimar looking at Brandon here for a moment. Dead Gaming does have the jump on level 10 here, and there it is. Jump over the wall is good. Kelsier following up, and Maka barely escapes. Brandon moving back out to the mid as 10s are online. Kelsier overpowered, but stands their ground. You see the Containment Disc, Lightning Breath, Blink Heal, Rain of Vengeance, and Call Down Bunker here for Dead Gaming. Time Trap from Godfilth. Who's actually going to get stunned. A weird stun positioning is now trying to get away. Will not do so. Chromie caught on the low side there. It's another kill for Dead Gaming. Anti-Clown Association has found their level 10s. We've got Avatar. You saw the Slowing Sands earlier. Isolation, Ancestral Healing, and Greymane yet to choose as another Dragon Knight is going to go over to Dead Gaming. Kelsier receiving the Ancestral Heal will survive and move away. It is going to ultimately be the Cursed Bullet here for Greymane. Dragon going to go under the tower here as Vince wraps around. Maka could be in a spot of trouble if anyone can catch up, but a nice peel from Brandon is going to deny any further engage. Kelsier sent to the top mid as mid fort does go down. Dragon Knight still has a little bit of health, is going to come down to the bottom lane, see if there's any chip damage to be had. Off laners moving away, so no 5v5 fights for now. We'll see if Dahaka wants to come in and make this an odd number fight. Vince is over the wall, but Maka sees it coming. Nice vault to escape the Stormbolt. Dragon Knight about to expire here as Dahaka walking it all the way down here, looking for an engage. Slug Hunter going to be peeled away there by Brandon. Will we get a drag? No, Containment Disc was going to stop anything further. Dead Gaming have been doing a pretty good job of denying engage opportunities here from Anti-Clown Association. We saw one good one on the top side, nearly got Maka in the early game. Camps are up and running. Left side Siege going to be claimed here by ACA. We've got top side Bruiser claimed by Dead Gaming. Right now, Dead Gaming about a full level ahead here, 13 to 12. Gojira thinking about coming over the wall here. As Rhett scouts it out, Brandon going to be stopped. Gojira's thinking about it. Slug Hunter coming on down. Vince in a little bit of trouble here, waits out the Umbral Bind. Will be stopped by the Containment Disc. That silence could be lethal here as Kelsier finishes up that camp, and that is Muradin to go down. Quick drag lands onto Rhett there. Slug Hunter disconnects the Umbral Bind with a Burrow. No Muradin here, so Anti-Clown Association can't do a full engage. Brandon on the low side thinking about moving over the wall onto Slug Hunter here. Not going to get it. Valimar with a nice job scouting out with that healing ward. Dead Gaming wanting to pick up this top tower if they can. Shadow Charge went right through that Containment Disc as the silence comes on out. Nice unstoppable though. Slug Hunter going to go ahead and pick up a drag. Gojira is low but gets into the bunker. Kelsier gets healed back up and Gojira low. Barely gets away from the Stormbolt Pierce there. It's going to be Maiev caught in the mix as Kelsier going to go down to the Vala there. 1 for 1 so far. As the fight continues, Maka trying to roll away. There's the jump. Nice stun, and that is Vala to go down. Gojira trying to move it away here. Slug Hunter getting the extra speed. Can't catch up, though. 2 for 1 there for Anti-Clown Association, and all the while, Got Filth has just been pushing forward, grabbing this bottom fort. Cheeky's having to try to defend there, but Chromie will just get the slow push and the structure take. Brandon in a little bit of a 1v3 situation when Brightwing is going to resolve that. Oh, double stun here. This could be bad for Cheeky's. Gets the blink heal out to Gojira. All of a sudden, it's a 3v3. Slug Hunter a little bit light on mana here. Dragonite is going to be claimed by Got Filth in the scuffle. Dragonite just going to go ahead and push into the mid, try to get the wall and all. Brandon going to be stunned there. Can Slug Hunter catch up for a drag? Oh, there's a dodge, but unfortunately ACA just has all the answers covered here. Diablo going to go down. That's a soul reset. Nice pick off there by ACA, starting to even up that talent tier here. Dragonite gonna have to think about moving back here in just a moment as Maka moves on forward. Kelsier cleaning up the bottom lane, getting level 16 here for the blue team. Dead Gaming clearing up the mid. We'll see where they're headed next. It looks like bottom side camp is going to be a focal point for a moment. Anti-Clown Association decides they're going to go ahead and grab bottom Bruiser rather than going in for a camp contest. Between Greymane and Rhaegar, they'll have that wiped up quick enough. Vince is going to see the rotation of Rhett there. Slug Hunter avoids the Umbral Bind for now. Rhett, thinking about moving on in, is going to land the Containment Disc. Can the rest of the team get here? Valimar in range for a possible save. There is the Purge. Slug Hunter will move away. Double stun here from Vince. There is the Curse Bullet landing. Bunker comes down to protect that front line. Drag after isolation. Huge stun, though, from Gojira is going to allow Rhett to start to move away. Gets inside the bunker there. Kelsier is pinned. Maiev trades out for Greymane. The Lightning Breath will not be enough to take down Valimar, who starts to move away here. Maka moving in onto that back line, nearly taking out Got Filth in the process. As this battle rages on, Slug Hunter trying to get away from Brandon there. Vince has the avatar popped. It gets away from the jet propulsion. Nice little sidestep. And it's just going to be a 1-for-1. Really nicely done there by both squads. Souls have been regained here by Diablo. Brandon back to full health strength.
The shrines awaken once more. Who will wield the Dragon Knight's ancient strength?
Bruiser camps are up. It looks like both teams just going to go ahead and do their own here. No problem with that whatsoever. In the bottom lane, Got Filth surging on forward with this siege camp. Doesn't see anyone on the map, though, and is just going to go ahead and move back to safety. That is something to note if you're an NGS player, if you're a competitive player on Dragonshire. This bottom lane anchor position is so mini-map dependent. You've got to respect the rotations that the enemy could bring out, because it's a dangerous place to be if you're a Chromie in the bottom lane. Looks like right now Dead Gaming starting to move to the top side. Slug Hunter sees them coming. He's going to go ahead and try to move through the lane. Will there be an ult? The ult does not land, but Brandon comes on forward. Polymorph comes on out. Jet Propulsion does not land from Gojira. Second Jet Propulsion will, though. Slug Hunter still basically full health here. There is the Lightning Breath going to be warding away the members of ACA, as there were a lot of ults used there. Warding is enough, and Anti-Clown Association going to back off. Dead Gaming thinking about wrapping around here, but Chromie's got that entrance covered. Slug Hunter gets a quick drag onto Maiev. We do have the Piercing Sands online here for Chromie, a big team fight upgrade. Now able to go straight through the front line and start poking down that back line. Was previously so well protected. ACA thinking about this right side camp. There is the Vision, going to catch almost everybody. Slowing Sands in position here. Looks like ACA isn't fully committed to moving onto this. They decide not worth taking the fight They will back off. Fortunately, they are down about half a level here, so there will be a gap of time where Dead Gaming will likely have their 20s, and ACA will not. So we'll see if they want to pick a fight immediately here. Looks like that answer is no. Kelsier will be pulled back, but no harm done. And now all members of Anti-Clown Association down here in the bottom lane. Dead Gaming starting to move around. They realize that 20 is about to be here. They don't want to take an ill-fated fight, but they do want to interrupt this conversion. Kelsier decides not to bother as Diablo's already got the top side here. Nice job on the scout there by Slug Hunter. Ducking through the Umbral Bind. Ooh, Containment Disc does not quite land onto Vince there. Godfilth gonna stop. Uh-oh. Gojira misses the stun there, but Godfilth is looking for a way out. There's the Hellgate over the wall, and Chromie is down. Great chase from Dead Gaming to pick up that kill, and they want more. That's Valimar down next. 2 kills here for Dead Gaming. Can they move forward? Oh, Slug Hunter is looking for Rhett. Somehow saved there by Cheekies. That's Muradin next to fall. 3 down. Slug Hunter pulled in. Cannot get healed through the Essence. 4 kills for Dead Gaming here at the 16-minute mark. Do they have enough time and presence on the map to move forward? It doesn't look like it. They will definitely grab themselves a dragon here in the mid.
The fire comes.
ACA with a late drop in those kills. But fortunately, this will not spell the end of the game just yet. Should have an opportunity for a defense here. Brandon moving on forward there is going to get the overpower. Kelsier caught on the outside, will go down. Wow, Brandon using the minion to get in range of Greymane there. Nifty little maneuver. That will make this defense that much harder here for Anti-Clown Association. Godfilth taking some hits as now the Dragon Knight moving towards the core. 4v5 on this defense as the shielding is starting to go down. This is going to be close here. Dragon Knight is cleaving away on the core, still at half health. There is the splash shield as Godfilth is trying to take down this Dragon Knight. 33% on the core here, and this looks like it's going to be it. Dead Gaming is going to pick up the first map of this series. GG. Very nice pickups at the end there by Dead Gaming. They didn't try to rush the core just yet. They evened up the lanes to grab themselves a dragon, and a timely pickoff under that bottom keep lets them surge on to victory in game number 1. Very nicely played. Let's go to the post-match. Let's see what the stats can tell us here. Godfilth on the Chromie. Top siege, top hero damage there for Anti-Clown Association. 45,500. Maka on the Vala. 64,000 hero damage there for Dead Gaming. Nice job. Honestly, by both sides there. That was a really tight game. Take a quick look at the talents. Let's update the scoreboard. Prepare ourselves for game number 2. Righty. Good stuff. Situation. We're going to be going to Towers of Doom here for game number 2. This one chosen by Dead Gaming. So Anti-Clown Association, we'll see what sort of draft they can put together with their first pick. Teams are readied up. We're just waiting for the lobby to pop. Oh. They both said ready, but no one's clicked the button. There they go. Alright, let's get into the draft. Let us do it. Game number 2. The draft has begun. Anti-Clown Association going to need to win 2 straight to move on here in tonight's qualifier. Opening up with a Diablo ban. Quite sensible, as Brandon did bring the noise there in game number 1. Lucio continuing to be banned out here on the side of Dead Gaming. See if ACA wants to leave Junkrat open. They do. They're going to ban away Johanna here. So Hogger, Blaze, and Junkrat all available. What will it be? It's going to be a Blaze ban. Okay. That's an interesting choice. Do you pick Hogger? I feel like Hogger is probably better here because Blaze is gone, but that means you're possibly giving up Junkrat. Which isn't as big a deal because now you've got Hogger. You can just spin past there. Okay, Slug Hunter wants to bring it back on the Dahaka, grabbing that up in the first pick position. There's that Junkrat from Rhett, and Brandon is going to go to the Murden with 2 tanks already off the board. Seems a reasonable thing to do. Anti-Clown Association staring down the barrel of this Junkrat. We'll see what sort of plan they have in mind. Hours of Doom is a map where you can see Zaratools, Genjis, or roamers that can really get back and harass a hero like Junkrat. So we'll see if they want to pick something like that. But we're going to see Valimar go for the Brightwing, and Anubarak picked up here by Vince. So double global here for Anti-Clown Association, which can have its advantages, especially in trying to gank the off lane. Being able to send Brightwing up, send Dahaka down. That's a very savvy Genji ban here from Dead Gaming. Quite understandable given the comp so far. Anti-Clown Association. Murden already picked, so they're not so much worried about his stitches. Imagine it's a Hogger ban, unless there's something here or player-specific they want to remove, like that Maiev. They're going to get rid of Anduin. Interesting. Okay, I mean, Anduin would be a good response to the Anubarak engage. So wanting to make saves harder to pull off here. Understandable there. Dead Gaming will grab up that Hogger, Gojira locking it in. And Maka goes back to the Vala. Alright, we'll see if the Vala brings the noise once again here in game number 2. Anti-Clown Association with their 2 damage picks remaining. Or damage and a flex, I should say. Kelsier and Gotfilth. Seeing those 2 soft backliners and only 1 possible healer. Genji, unfortunately, already banned. See if they've got anyone who can get back there. Kelsier going for the Sylvanas. Sylvanas can definitely move into that backline. Gotfilth on the Li Ming. Will absolutely be working the edges here and trying to throw those bombs onto Vala and Junkrat. Cheekies with the last pick will not be able to go to the Brightwing. No Anduin, no Lucio. See what the choice is going to be here. Rhaegar still an option. Deckard an option. Goes for the Rhaegar. Yeah, I think you've got to take a cleanse into a Nubarak. Not doing so would be pretty irresponsible. All right. Looking good, looking cool. Let's bring it on back. Here we go. Game number 2 on the left in the blue. It is Anti-Clown Association. Gotfilth on the Li Ming, Valimar playing Brightwing, Vince on the Anubarak, Kelsier on Sylvanas, and Slug Hunter on Dahaka. On the right in the red, we have Dead Gaming, Brandon on the Murden, Maka playing Vala, Gojira on the Hogger, Cheeky's playing Rhaegar, and Rhett is on the Junkrat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Here we go. Game number 2 here on Towers of Doom is underway. Vala is going for that auto attack quest at level 1. Pretty standard these days at this level. Slug Hunter going for the movement speed quest this time rather than the health. My stun knockback is going to avoid a tongue engage here from Dahaka as the mid is being cleared away. Godfilth just trying to interrupt the rotations a little bit with those arcane missiles. It's a little bit low on that front line there, but feeling okay. Checking in on the top side here, Slug Hunter and Gojira really duking it out here as Slug Hunter got to go back and tap a little bit. Sapper camps are up. Team's going to go ahead and get that going. Vince having to dig away from trouble there. Brandon and Maka not going to be able to get over in time, but with Anubarak using the E already, they had a bit of an opening. Why never Gul'dan? I know. I know, it's never Gul'dan. If Gul'dan had a vision talent, I think you could play Gul'dan on D-Shire. I think that would be doable. Alas, no. Also, not having the time trap is a little rough. Godfell threatening Ret there. Junkrat forced to back away. So we see a rotation here from Dead Gaming looking at Slug Hunter here in the mid. Godfell, ooh, there it is. There's the key onto Cheekies. The follow-up is good, and that is Rhaegar to fall. First blood goes over to Anti-Clown Association with the counter gank. Oh, Vince nearly caught there. Sret was looking for a cheeky concussion mine. Naka staying safe here on the right side. Slug Hunter continuing to wiggle here in the top lane. Kind of destruction gives vision. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Nobody's getting by here. You don't even have to channel the full cast anymore. It's that good of a vision talent. First triple altar phase is activating here. Looks like we're going to have a simple trade on the top side. Sylvanas not going to go and harry the top right. Vince thinking about moving in, but looks like we're just going to have a simple 2-for-1 here, favoring the side of Dead Gaming. Kelsier looking to trade out for Maka here, has to warp on back to safety.
Let the assault begin.
Checking in on the mid here. Cheeky's nice spot there. Looks like not too much action going on in the mid here, as our sapper camps are now available once again. Dead Gaming coming across the map, thinking about an invade. They do have Junkrat for the area control if they want to commit to it, but it looks like they don't. They're just going to go ahead and get back to their own sapper camp. Gojira on the top side, taking that camp as... Oh, Vince is going for an engage. There it is. Junkrat blowing Vince right off the point there. Nice placement on that mine. Topside camp picked up there by Dead Gaming, as we see an engage here on the backside. Maka cleansed by Cheekies. Sapper camps will collide here on the bottom side. Meanwhile, on the top side, Slug Hunter taking a little bit of a bruising once again from Gojira. Dead Gaming ever so slightly ahead in experience. Almost not enough to even mention. This Hogger is starting to come on down for the next altar spawn. Rotation here from Vince as Gojira has already used the spin. There it is. There's the engage. Brightwing going to come on through as well. The follow-up is good, and Hogger is down. That is exactly what this comp from ACA is built to do. long range engages and follow up with the globals. Wow, big damage there onto Vince, who manages to get the shield up just in time. Kelsier going to go ahead and get 4 shots in here for Anti-Clown Association, evening up the core score. Now ACA slightly ahead in experience on their path to level 10. Possible engage here on the low side. Maka is polymorph. Kelsier putting in the damage, but Maka manages to slip away and is going to head on back to base. Sapper camps up in about 30 seconds here. Not going to be able to pick that up just yet. Quick clear in the mid here from ACA. Very nicely executed as they have their level 10s ready to go. We've got Wailing Arrow, Isolation, Blink Heal, Cocoon, and Wave of Force here for the blue team. Dead Gaming have picked up Riptire, Shockwave, Rain of Vengeance, Ancestral Healing, and Avatar. As Brandon doing a great job of slowing down Vince here, that Skullcracker making life miserable here for the Bug. Possible collapse on the mid, Lurker Strain with the knockback. Nice little dip there from Slug Hunter to get away from the Rain of Vengeance. Safely behind the wall. Godfilth is chasing down Rhett here, trying to get these short-range abilities, the Calamities, doing quite a bit of damage. But no kill to be had. Sapper camps are available as we have a solo bottom lane altar spawn. See if we're going to have a full 5v5 here. Looks like Dahaka will be ready to come and join. Hogger in the area. Starting to clear, thinking about moving on down. It's continuing to be harassed here by Maka and Brandon. Offlaners are making their way down. We'll see if Godfilth's got the first interrupt. They do. Dahaka digging right into the backline here is going to be rooted. This could be trouble here for Slug Hunter. Gets under the ground there before the Shockwave can connect. Avatar popped here by Brandon. It's now Hogger. Oh, Slug Hunter trying to get in range. Will be stunned out here. Gojira starts to spin, receives the Ancestral, but drag lands onto Cheekies, and that is Rhaegar going down. Nice pickup there by Anti-Clown Association, and now Slug Hunter going to finish off this channel for the blue team. This realm is mine, and mine alone. One man, alone. That's my movie star voice. Think I could do trailers? I think I could do trailers. One day. Maka getting in some big auto attack damage. There's the extra stun onto Vince. Here's the Burrow Charge. Valimar going to come on through with the phase shift as well. Thirteen's about to be here for both squads. ACA slightly ahead on the experience once again here. Godfilth allows Brandon to move on by. Stun on the top side. Follow up there for is good from Maka. Vince gets over the wall. Two offlaners continuing to look for opportunities here as Brandon is way in the back here looking at Vince. There is Vala put into Cocoon as Slug Hunter comes on down. Isolation is good onto the Junkrat. Wailing Arrow. Kelsier not able to get it off in time. Was stunned mid-flight. Still double kill, triple kill here for Anti-Clown Association. Great turnaround. Godfilth is over the wall here. Tries to push Rhett into the combo. This looks like ACA is going to be picking up the first tower of the game here. Very nicely played. Rest of the team kind of moving away a little early there. Kelsier taking a couple of shots. Valimar going to hang out and get that healing going. All members just now arriving here from Dead Gaming. It looks like they're not going to be able to get to these channels in time. This is going to be 10 shots into the core of Dead Gaming, taking their core health down to 18.
Your powers will be mine.
Brandon keeping an eye on that right side camp. But Dead Gaming going to go ahead and try to convert this bottom tower back. Anti-Clown Association, realizing they're not really going to get there in time, just goes for the left side sapper.
Enough of this charade. Bring down the
It's getting out of trouble here, and might have ourselves a brawl on the top right camp. ACA does not have their 16s yet, so this could possibly be ill-advised. They're trying to wait for Slug Hunter to grab this mid. Instead, they're just going to rotate, pick it up themselves, and not bother with the camp fight. Can Vince get over the wall here? Ready to go, needs some vision, just goes ahead and commits. Will not be bumped off the point here, and that is a camp steal. Brandon has to pop the avatar to get on out of there. I'm not sure if they got vision somehow or if Vince just blind dove onto that point. But a successful maneuver there from Anti-Clown Association. Brett taking a big bomb there on the backside. Vince moving in there, can't find Maka. 16 to 15 for now, Dead Gaming. Not really in a position to take a full 5v5. As they lose bottom tower once again, as the triple altar phase is now back. Anti-Clown Association could inflict some serious hurt here, as we have an engage here on the backside. Big heal from Cheekies, but is it enough? No, that is... Oh, nice combo there from God Filth to catch Muradin. Double kill for ACA. If they can get another tower before converting these, they might be able to just win right here, but we'll see if they've got the time. If they do 3 and the boss, that is also a win. Rhett is going to be able to get a lot of interrupts over the wall here. Concussion mine already in place. That is 10 more shots into the core. Vince going to try to block these. They can't do it. They're going to try for multiple channels here. Rhett is just throwing those grenades from over the wall. Oh, doesn't get that one. Gojira on the backside is going to get the next interrupt. ACA decides not worth it. We've still got your core down to 8. We'll just back away here. See Vince moving ahead here, getting ready for the defense. Slug Hunter just ducking in there. Check that boss. Right now a 2-level lead as Brandon moving in. Slug Hunter, though, has the tunneling claws and the speed to escape. Looks like we got a while we're here boss from Dead Gaming. Slug Hunter and Godfilth do see it. Godfilth is going to be stunned there. Can Maka catch up? Yes. Still, oh, Valimar with a just enough healing there. And now we've got a full engage here from ACA. Wailing Arrow connects this ancestral healing, keeping Brandon alive, but is totally pinned here. Slug Hunter in the back line has to watch out. Does not get stunned there. Slug Hunter can't get it. Brandon just barely gets away. Still Vala to go down. There is the pop from Godfilth. Double kill for ACA here. Cheeky's trying to get away, but so many pushbacks. Rhaegar falls in a triple kill. Right now, Anti-Clown Association looking to take this top tower, keep their map control advantage. Double altar phase. That's a tough position here for Dead Gaming. They'll be all back on the battlefield just barely in time. Rhaegar will be a little bit behind. Vince is working on this mid fort here as... Oh, Junkrat is actually going to go down. Wow. We missed it here, but Godfilth, with the help of Valimar, getting that kill on the bottom side. Gojira taking a full mirror ball there. So the next activation is coming through. Looks like the 6 cap is going to start here. This will almost certainly mean the demise of Dead Gaming on this map. Follow-up is great. That is Hogger to go down. The shots are going to start to rain across here, and we've got Kelsier on the left to seal up this game. Shots fly in, and this series is now 1-1. GG. All right, we are going to be going to a game number 3 here. Anti-Clown Association evening up the series here with a very well-played victory there on Towers of Doom. Let's check out the post-match here. 13-0 on the kills there. Got Filth Li Ming. 51,500 hero damage. to round that out. Maka on the Vala, almost 41,000 there for Dead Gaming. Take a look at the talents here. One important thing to note, now that both teams have won one map, no matter which one moves ahead, the other one will still get points for their placement, rather than just the 1 point for participating. The way that the qualifier points work is, I believe you get 20 points for going out in the first round if you win a map. So that is an important note here for these teams as they move through the qualifier system. Alrighty. Bring it on back. We're going to be going to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 3. This one chosen by Anti-Clown Association. It looks like Anti-Clown Association is going to have their regular 5th back for the moment. We're just going to wait on them to log on in. Good to know. Draft is up, draft is running. We've got Battlefield of Eternity here for game number 3. Dead Gaming will be first to act. We'll still be super not interested in seeing Valimar on Lucio. And Diablo is banned once again here. The heavy hitters taken away. Got Filth putting the fear of Li Ming into Dead Gaming. Gonna see that opening ban. Anti-Clown Association now considering which of the many powerhouses remaining they want to leave open. I wouldn't mind a Vala ban here. I wouldn't mind pushing Maka onto a new hero. It's true, like you're 1-1. You beat it once, you lost to it once. They're more worried about a Hanzo. They're gonna get rid of Hanzo here. Junkrat is somewhat less picked on Battlefield of Eternity. Certainly not bad, but not as prioritized because there's just so many options for flanks, and Junkrat's immortal damage isn't quite as high as other choices. So we'll see a blaze here first from Gojira. With Slug Hunter not on the side of ACA for this one, probably not as high priority onto Dahaka, but we shall see. It's the first 2 picks getting ready to come on through. Vince going back to the Murden here, and Valimar picking up Rhaegar. Rhaegar can do some big damage, for sure, on Battlefield of Eternity. And helping with the side clear, no slouch either. Dead Gaming looking to get the core going here. See if they want to pick up their tank here in the early going. No tank. They're going to go Genji Anduin. Locking in the combo right away. Maka and Cheekies. Raynor. No Raynors allowed. Jimmy the Gun only makes appearances on Cursed Hollow. A new Brack going to be banned out here by ACA. Definitely a solid carrier engage for the Genji Bomb. Dead Gaming looking down the barrel of Murd and Rhaegar. You could put pretty much anything with that. So we'll see what they're worried about. Probably just... interesting. Malthael banned away here. Malthael does decent enough work into Blaze. Alright. Guess they're not as worried about a Hogger here. Anti-Clown Association. No Hanzo available. They do grab that Hogger. Kelsier goes with the Sylvanas. Looking pretty down the middle so far. Not doing anything too crazy over on the side of Anti-Clown Association. They do have Got Filth on the flex. waiting to respond. Last two picks coming on through for Dead Gaming. They need a tank, need a flex, or more like a main damage. Genji's more of a flex. Unless they're doing something a little offbeat. But looks like they're going to do the Tyrael Lunara here. Genji Tyrael going to be doing their craziness in that front line. Going to try to allow Lunara to pepper him up, whittle everyone down. Got Filth on the last pick here. No Li Ming, no Hanzo to be chosen. Zeratul probably isn't the play. Imperious. Okay, yeah, I can see that. There's not really, you know, there weren't fantastic options for loading up the off or for long-range poke, unless they were going to go like Chromie, but you're then picking Chromie into Genji. So they're just going to bolster the front line. I think that's a good plan. See if they can catch the slippery Tyrael. Interesting. LZ. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, we've got Anti-Clown Association. Vince on the Muradin. Valimar playing Rhaegar. Got Filth on the Sylvanas. Dudabides on Imperius. And Kelsier is playing Hogger. On the right in the red, it is Dead Gaming. Maka on Genji. Cheekies is playing Anduin. Rhett on the Lunara. Brandon on the Tyrael. And we've got Gojira on the Blaze.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let us do it. Game number 3, Battlefield of Eternity has commenced. No talents of a stacking nature to be picked in the first round. Is that even legal? Is that even legal? You never know. Stormbolt check. Not going to be finding anything there for ACA. The Apostles of Sonya have entered the chat. Sonya could have been a choice. Maka coming over the wall there. Dudabides. Not going to go for the Celestial Charge. See Tyrael going in and shielding those minions, that sort of anti-wave clear option. Right now, Anti-Clown Association sticking as 4 here, but we've got Genji moving up to the top side. Kelsier on the Hogger is particularly difficult to gank. Nice knockback there as Gojira taking 4 shots under the tower there. Quite a lot of damage taken. ACA seeing 2 on the top side will go ahead and grab themselves a bottom Khazra camp. Kelsier happy to 1v2 for the meantime. Gojira's already had to use the tap. Third game ends before the second game of Imagine Kafka starts. I saw there might have been a little bit of a false start in lobby number 2 there. We'll have to check back on that one. But I know Caffeinated Knights were having some internet problems with one of their players. I'm happy they were able to play. It was looking like it might be an FF, but hopefully they can finish out that series. Checking on the top side here, Anti-Clown Association is able to pick up that camp as well and is really moving in hard on the top side versus Gojira. Brett gonna come on up here for some support. Got Filth, able to barely get out of range there. Oh, taking quite a bit of damage. I think that's a kill if Godfilth gets stunned in tower range, but was able to move away just barely. The Golden Seeds and Sacred Tears, no doubt. Immortals are spawning on in, both teams going ahead and getting their shaman camps prepped and ready to go. See, did Rhett go for... No, going for the Blossom Swell. Interesting. So Dead Gaming going all in on the team fight aspect here. Not doing the half measure of the Lunara level 4 PvE talent. ACA, solid level lead here as Dudabides possibly looking for Brandon. Material, too swift and too brave, will get away. Oh, they were looking at Rhett there. Moving in synchronicity was the front line of Anti-Clown Association. Brandon going to go ahead and get away on the low side here. Uh-oh, we've got a disconnect. Bringing on back to the front. Let's do it! We're back into the game. We've got a Gojira. The game did not reject him. And our first objective phase is underway. Pretty even on the burn here.
Must find another way.
Quite even there, only 1,000 health difference. So we'll see if there's going to be a defense here. ACA, looks like they're thinking about a defense. Gonna move across here and try to have Got Filth finish it off. Gojira gonna get a double stun there onto the front line as Vince moves back to safety. Gotta still keep on defending here. We see a, wow, big bounce here from Kels here. That's Rhett being forced away. Vince able to get out of trouble here. Maka trying to finish off this objective. Looks like they will be able to do it. Dead Gaming gonna go ahead and pick up the first Immortal here. That's a good copy pasta right there. Level 7s are here for Anti-Clown Association. Dead Gaming pretty much had to go back to base and reset. So this objective not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot here. The way this comp is set up on the side of Dead Gaming, Big Siege isn't really what they're building for. It seems like what they're mostly building for is winning team fight after team fight, and then using that to let the Immortals slowly win the game. That appears to be the plan. As Vince moves forward, going to find a stun there onto Lunara, follow-up from Imperius, and that is Rhett to fall. Not the Rhett you see in the chat, that's Rev. That's Rev, not Rhett. And unfortunately, Rhett is not named Rhett, not Rev. You'd think they would coordinate on these things. Having completely, you know, made their names already before even knowing one another existed. You'd think there would be coordination regardless. Topside camp picked up here by ACA. Brandon going to go ahead and clear that away. We've already got Kels here on the low side. Whittling down the camp. Provide a solid level lead going into level 10. See if Anti-Clown Association can pick up this wall before the next objective pops on up here. Level 10, of course, going to be a big turning point for the side of Dead Gaming. That's when their big engage combo is meant to come alive. I'm interested if Brandon is going to bother with the sanctification here. I think you kind of have to, but I still think it would be cool for a judgment. I think a judgment play would be pretty cool. Just go and hunt Rhaegar down. The Judgment Genji Bomb. 10s have arrived here for Anti-Clown Association. Avatar, Wailing Arrow, Angelic Armaments, Ancestral Healing. We'll see if it's going to be a Hortipult or the Shockwave here for Kelsier. Looks like it is going to be Hortipult this time. Dead Gaming just doing their soak, trying to find the level 10s of their own. Anti-Clown Association going to get quite a lead here on this objective. 10s have arrived. It is going to be Sanctification here for the Tyrael. So no Judgment Bombs to be had. Brandon controlled in the front line for a moment. Huge Silence Arrow, but no kills in that time. Dude Abides has already popped the swords. Receives the Ancestral Healing. Got Filth has to move away here as Dead Gaming is moving in hard. Hortipult not enough to save Kelsier. But Anti-Clown Association does pick up a full Shield Immortal to move into the bottom lane. Topside Shaman has to be cleared away here by ACA before they can come on down. Saw the Thornwood Vine, Light Bomb, Bunker, Sanctification, and X-Strike there. from the side of Dead Gaming. So we got a split push situation going on here. 3 members from Anti-Clown Association just going ahead and picking up this top lane fort. Vince spotting the rotation there. Gojira will be dismounted. Wow, bottom fort even went down as well, so that is a big pickup for Anti-Clown Association. They're going to now have those periodic catapults going down both lanes here. Ooh, oh, Kelsier was trying to get Genji stunned in the tower shots. Just barely didn't have the angle there. Now Gojira has to deal with that top lane pressure, and that should open up another bottom lane camp for the side of Anti-Clown Association. I want to see the... where is it? Yeah, mercenary experience. Very high here for Anti-Clown Association, nearly doubled. Wisp is located. Studebides pops the Wrath. Uh-oh, trying to move away here. There it is. Genji bomb stun onto 2. Dudabides gets the shield, gets the heal. Sanctification comes on out here as ACA's trying to move away. Gojira moves in with the jet propulsion stun as Dudabides trying to walk it on out of there. Kelsier stunning 2. Huge peels there from Hogger. Wow, nicely done there. A Hortipult into the Wrecking Ball. Nicely played there by Kelsier. Bottom side needing to be cleared away here. Anti-Clown Association now with the level 13 advantage. Right on the edge of this next objective. Vince moving forward, actually finds the stun there onto Maka. Uses the full protect before swift striking on back. Be a burn going on there. Looks like a little bit ahead of the pace here is Anti-Clown Association, about 4,000, 4,500 health lead. See what the next position's going to be. Looks like we're going to north-south once again. Vince taking some hits there as the Hogger begins to spin through the objective. Plus you're spinning back towards the team. Light bomb coming on in here. Kelsier knocking away and getting the cleanse. Genji on the back line. Not going to be able to find Kelsier there. Maka has the agility to move away. Dudabides and Godfilth looking to step up here into this objective. Gojira pushed away, and this is going to be Anti-Clown Association picking up a little bit of shielding on this. 4,500. As I believe it pushes top. There it goes. Zoom. Power up. Cheeky's getting out of trouble there with the Hearth. Oh, stun is good onto Blaze. Silence Arrow comes on out. They actually catch Genji as well. Aka gonna swift strike back to safety. Kelsier with the excellent bounce technique once again. Brandon creating chaos on that front line. Gutfilth, gotta watch out there. As Red is putting those Thornwood Vines right into the back line. Light bomb into the back. Great cleanse onto Godfilth. Can Valimar get away here? Looks like the answer is yes. Vince will not be hit by the Chastise. So far, for 2 comps that look to be pretty heavily looking for picks in teamfights, only 2 kills so far in this game. Top camp going to be instantly vaporized here by Anti-Clown Association. Dead Gaming looking to get their Shaman camp out in the top lane, provide a little bit of relief for their damaged keep. Meanwhile, though, Godfilth wrapping up the bottom Khazra, continuing to create issues for Dead Gaming around the map. They remain down a level in experience. See if ACA is going to use their 16s to pressure the bottom lane, get the wall down here. Vince ready to possibly jump in, find a stun. Looks like we might be wrapping around for a fight here. Brandon is spotted. Not super interested in a fight over nothing. They're just going to peel back and get the top lane cleared away. Sometimes you just got to fight over nothing, man. ACA says not today. And moving safely on the right-hand side there. ACA continuing their level 16 advantage.
I shall land in a moment, as will my foe.
Should have it for the start of the next Immortal phase. If only just for a moment. Response Shaman Camp going to be picked up. Dead Gaming getting the top lane prepped regardless. There is the Wisp going down. Back to north-south, and the burn race commences once again. Gonna be pretty close this time. Both teams in full force here. Basically exactly even. 22 damage difference. Defensive positions here. Big stun onto the front. There is the charge. Maka going to be sent low. Cheeky's had the save ready, though. Does have 2 charges of that now since level 16. There's an unstoppable. Vince able to get away. The bomb is good onto Kelsier, who will, barely not be healed in time. Dead Gaming picking up that kill. Dudabides has already popped the swords, trying to get Maka down, who barely gets away there with the agility. Still 35 seconds till Hogger is back. Anti-Clown Association trying to step up here and finish this objective 4v5. Dudabides is going to be rooted, will receive the Ancestral Healing. But it's going to be slowed too much, and Imperius goes down. Anti-Clown Association now with 3 don't really have much of an opportunity to try to wrap around again. So Dead Gaming showing they're still in it in the mid-game here. Going to pick themselves up an objective, which I believe will be bought. He calls it once again. What a caster this guy is. He used visual information to figure out where the objective was going. Sensational. Imperius going to be back in about 10 seconds here for the defense. The lanes prepped the way they are, though. Anti-Clown Association going to get some early damage onto this Immortal. Got Filth playing with fire there, but gets back to safety. Vince going to wait for a rotation there. Dead Gaming knows they don't see Muradin just yet, but I think Gojira going to spot them now. Chips passing the night here. As Vince will be spotted, and here comes Dead Gaming. They're going to look for Vince. No Vince to be had, and the objective is cleared away.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen.
Dead Gaming have the map control now to not just give away both camps here. Vince is going to see the top camp being taken. Bottom side will be picked up by Anti-Clown Association. A little bit of a front being put on by ACA, saying, you know, we might come in there. You guys should definitely not rotate down to the bottom lane. Hogger thinking about coming on up, will do so. Light bomb into the back there, will get the stun onto Valimar. Valimar going to get the self-ancestral to stay alive, and that is Tyrael going down. Gojira forced to pop the bunker here. Scott Filth gets exploded but will live. Cheeky's in trouble. Anduin goes down. Gojira in trouble, will be blocked and removed. Triple kill for Anti-Clown Association. X-Strike, execute, not going to be enough. Genji to fall. Now Ret is caught and does not have any leaps to move away. That is a full team wipe from Anti-Clown Association, and they're going to move on through to pick up a keep and maybe more. They're wrapping around the backside. They want to win this game right now. Top keep will go down, and they are moving towards the core. Anti-Clown Association still 8 seconds on Tyrael, and much more for the rest of the team here. They won't have the minions, but they do have the damage. Anti-Clown Association with the reverse sweep in this best of 3 is going to be moving on to the next round to face Vendetta. GG. Very nicely done there. Anti-Clown Association with the 2-1 is going to be moving on to face Vendetta in the next round. And then the winner of that will be moving on to the finals here tonight. Let's go to the post-match. Let's see what we can see here. Dude abides on the Imperious. Top hero damage for Anti-Clown Association. 40,000 coming on out there. Rhett on the Lunara. Nearly 63,000 damage. Very nicely played by both teams. ACA, the better team today. We'll take a look at the talents. Get prepared for our next series. Go ahead and type to the captains here. There we go.